Hi again, Doug here from X-Frames FPV, and today we've got a wrap-up video on this 6-inch Thug Pig. This is the repair that we did, and we talked about there's oscillation. So my customer sent me a video of this, and it was oscillating pretty bad after a crash. We talked about one of the wires came off the stator, and it just did a dive, and this was actually like the first time that he flew it that happened, first or second. So we got this in. We did kind of a preview video of what we were going to do to it. Now, I hadn't even really looked at it. Obviously, I looked at it, but didn't look it over to kind of see what the issues were, because before I do a repair video, I want to go at it from no real information other than what it's doing. I don't want to try to get into it, because I want us to go through the repair process, or at least kind of where I think it's going to go and where we ended up going in the end. So with this, I didn't realize how hard of a hit, because there's no real telltale signs on the arms as how hard it hit. But I think it probably took more of a hit on the top. And I'll show you some pictures here that kind of give you an idea of some of the damage. Okay, so you can see from that, obviously, there is evidence of a top hit. Oh, sorry about that, guys. You can see we've had to replace the standoffs, and all of these were bent. These top ones were bent over quite a bit. The oscillations actually came from the flight controller was no longer connected via the standoffs, these plastic red standoffs that run up here. Those were completely sheared, and so the flight controller was just in there vibrating, and that was causing the oscillations. We also had a problem with the case for the camera, so we had to replace that. And there's a couple other little things, but like I said, we replaced all the standoffs, replaced the nylon standoffs for the flight controller and the PDB, and once we did that and got it all buttoned back up and redid the antennas, we shortened the antennas, not the actual. So, with antennas for receivers, these receivers that are for the FR Sky, or sorry, I'm so used to saying FR Sky, for the Evolution, these IA6Cs, they have really long antennas, and I did some reading, and the people are, from what I read, people are saying that the actual length of the antenna is just a conduit. You have a reveal. If you can, let me see if you can see that here on camera. I doubt it. There's a little bit of a reveal here yeah, you can see it right there. That's the part that actually receives any of the signal from your radio. The rest of this is just a conduit to get it away from other electronics or that kind of thing. So we made these the same length as far as the conduit part of it as an X4R, so they look better. They're not so long. They were, goodness, just too long to get in the way. Anytime you're going to crash, they were going to get in the way for sure. So we did that for him, because he did have one severed, and it's just a good idea, at least in my opinion, to do that for the IA6c receiver, because they're just too long. So we did that, went out and hovered it and flew it, and it flies just as good as it always has. Now, I wanted, I keep on, we're going to replace these servo, or these zip ties, with all black, but I wanted to get some video of it flying and a little bit of extended video, but this poor guy, this is my customer in Texas, in California, and he decided to go with the Evolution. Well, when when he made that choice, we had no idea how hard it was going to be to get some of these receivers. Even the ones that you could get that aren't the IA6, I was having a hard time getting them as far as stock. Now I have plenty of stock, and that's not an issue anymore, but he's been without, he got this, and literally the day he got it, it was out of commission. So I wanted to get it returned to him and get it going really quickly, so we're not going to do any extended video. I'll throw a video in here real quick of it hovering and just a quick punch out. We did like some 3/4 throttle punch outs here out in front of the house because there's not a lot of space, and I don't like to really push these things in front of the house because there's just too much of property of other people out there and property of mine. So anyways, let's go to that video real quick, and then I'll be right back with you with the wrap up.
Go. That was like about half throttle.
That looks really clean.
That was about 3/4.
That's awesome. That's fast.
Okay, there you see, hovered really good. This thing has a lot of power. 3/4 throttle punch out is about what a normal 6-inch or a full throttle punch out is. So really like this Thug frame. I think it's a great 6-inch frame, and really happy with the overall performance. These motors, in case you're wondering, these are the Cobra. See if we can get in there. Yeah, these are the 2206, and these are 2100 kV. These are their racing edition. Plenty of power. So again, guys, appreciate you. Thanks for watching my channel. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section. Subscribe. I'm so thankful we're up to 1,500. And you can check out my website, xframesfpv.com. And there you can see kind of what I offer, some of the builds that I've done. And any contact information is there. And it's also in my description. So I hope you have some time to fly today.